Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My dear students, I am Murad Agriculture, Senior Lecturer, Department of Agriculture Studies, Milestone College. Today I will give you the lecture for class 12, chapter 1, section 3. You can find this section in your book from page number 5 to 35. And I split up this chapter quite part. Today is the first part. And the chapter section name is Fish and Shrimp Preservation. After completing this lecture, you can able to understand that the fish preservation concept, causes of fish preservation and causes of fish rotting, as well as method of fish preservation. So first we start the concept of fish preservation. What is fish preservation? After collecting the fish, 4 to 5 hours later, fish start decomposing, and at last that will be rotten. So in our country, fish is the natural resource. So if we do not preserve properly, then it will be destroyed and our natural resource. That is why for long time keeping the fish without rotting, that is called fish preservation. Remember that about 20 to 25% fish rotten due to lack of proper preservation. So you have to do the preservation method properly. And if you do not preserve properly the fish, then you will not getting proper profit. That means you will not consume it. If you do not consume it, then nobody will buy it. So that is why for preventing the rotten or preventing the destroy, you have to maintain the proper preservation. So this is the concept of preservation. So what will be the causes of fish rotting? Causes of fish rotting. There is a couple of things which is the main causes of fish rotting. First one is bacterial attack or microbial attack. In the live fish, that means when fish is alive, that time numerous type of bacteria present in his body. But that time that type of bacteria do not do any type of harmful activities in his body. Even that bacteria, that time when fish is alive, they help for their living activities. But after when that fish become die, that time bacteria start to their activities. That is the main problem of or the main causes of fish rotting. Next one is activities of enzyme. Same thing will be happen here. Numerous type of enzyme present in the fish body when it is live, but after dead fish, after die the fish, that time this type of enzyme start active or start the activities in his body. But when that fish is alive, that time they do not do any type of harmful activities. And in the dead fish enzymes enzyme create the activities, and that enzyme remove the cells or destroy the cell. That is called the autolysis process in the fish body, which is called autolysis. Next one is activities of a chemical. What is the activities of chemical? Same thing when numerous type of chemical substance present in the fish body when it is alive, but that time that chemical substance do not do any type of harmful activities. But after the fish dead, that time they start their activities. That means the fish start of rotting. Next point is increase of temperature. when the temperature increase in the fish body, that time that fish become dry, become rotten as well due to transportation problem. When fish transport from one place to another place, that time if you do not apply the proper preservation method, that time fish start rotting. Next one is due to preservation problem. I told you before as well, this is the main part of fish after collecting. If you do not collect, if you do not apply preservation method, the fish after collecting for 4 to 5 hours later, it start rotting. Next point is symptoms of fish rotting. What will be the symptoms? That means how can you understand that the fish is start rotting? Gills turns into black color, because we know that gills color will be red. Body soft, body become very soft. It stinks, that means bad smells come out from the fish. Then swells up, body of fish belly will be swelling up. Then pale, the color will be pale, and then the slippery substance of the fish body become disappear. This type of activities understand that the symptom of fish rotting. That means a farmer or the person can understand that when this type of symptom found in the body, that time it will become rotten. Next point is method of fish preservation. How can you preserve the fish? There will be two types of method. One is local method, the other one is modern method. So local method is drying and salting, modern method is icing, freezing, canning, smoking. Today in this lecture I will discuss about the drying and salting method. What will be the drying and salting method of local method? Drying. When fish is collecting, that time removing the water content about 80 to 85%. 80 to 85% from the fish body, that is called drying process. We can do the drying process in large fish and small fish as well. Small fish like puti, chanda, vetki, etc. and large fish like coastal region, salty or saline water fish like vetki, loita, etc. So how can you do the small fish drying? Small fish drying, you have to clean the fish properly, like gills, then small fish we do not clean the gills, start cleaning gills, scales, then tail and fin, and then that will be cleaned properly with the pure water. And then after cleaning the pure water, you have to mixed with the or sink with the salt water solution. That means 10% salt water solution. That fish will be sink. That means puti, chanda, small fish, sink about 10 to 15 minutes for removing the germs from the fish. And then that fish leave on the top of the aluminium tin or bamboo chatai about 4 to 5 days, and every day you have to up and down, or you have to move around from the both side. Sunlight is called about 2 to 3 times. That is called drying. And remember that for drying the fish, you need proper sunlight of fish. This is the overall method of small fish drying. Next one is large fish drying. How can you drying process, apply the drying process for large fish? Again the same thing, you have to clean all the fish like scale, stomach, liver, tails and fin, gills properly with the help of clean water. Then that fish will be use the salt on that wheels and then leave on the aluminium tin and then or a bamboo chatai for a couple of days and for on the proper sunlight. After that, that will be hanging on the rope. That is called large fish drying. And when it's hanging about 8 to 10 days, the large fish will be become drying, and in between this time you have to move around the fish properly. So this is the method of local method of fish drying: small fish and large fish. Remember that you can preserve this type of drying fish about 1 year. And yeah, for drying fish we have got some advantage and disadvantage as well. What is the advantage? You can lots of protein and vitamin E present in the drying fish, and too many people like the dried fish. You can preserve long time. You can transport from foreign as well and earn lots of foreign currency. And the disadvantage is some people do not like due to its bad smell, and some people do not like the odor as well. So this is the advantage, disadvantage. Next point is salting process of local method of salting process. The other thing is, always remember that you cannot do the drying process which fish is lots of fat in his body. Like hilsa fish, you cannot do the drying process. So next point is salting. Salting method. Salting method use the salt, and sometimes it's called dry salting, for preserve the fish. For this method, you take the fish, clean it properly, like stomach, gills, then tail, fin, scale. After that, you have to cut the fish is crosswise, and make sure do not separate the fish adjacent with the backbone, and then put the salt inside and overall fishes. And remember that you have to use 25% salt in their body. That means if you take 4 kg fish, that time you have to put 1% salt. That means salt and fish quantity is 4:1. 4 kg fish, 1 kg salt. After that, you have to leave on the aluminium tin or bamboo chatai, spread the salt, leave the salt about couple of days. This is called ripening process. After finish the ripening process, you keep the ripening fish inside a aluminum tin or earthen pot, layer by layer. That means the fish cut into the slant cut or crosswise cut, and then one layer fish, then the other layer is salt, then one layer fish, then other layer salt. After fulfill the tin or container or earthen pot, then tie up properly the container and leave it about 10 to 15 minutes. After a couple of days, 10 to 15 minutes, you can find that the salting process of local method is ready to serve. In this method, you can preserve the fish about 1 year. So that is today's lecture, which is the summary is which is chapter 1 section 3. You can find this one page number 5 to 35, and this is the first part of this section, which is concepts of preservation of fish, which is very important for 1 month. Then causes of fish rotting, which is very important for CQ 2 months as well as 1 month, which is what is autolysis and what is the main causes like bacterial activities of enzymes, chemical, temperature, transportation, preservation. Then symptoms of fish, which is very important for 2 months. Then method of fish preservation, which is very important for 3 months, 4 months as well, like drying, salting. Sometimes in the creative question they give you like Mr. Rohim collects some fish and in the coastal region might be small fish or large fish, and Rohim sells some fish in the market, but after selling the fish they have got some excess fish. He want to preserve fish for long time in local method. If question is like that, then you can understand that that will be definitely the drying, because they say they preserve it long time in the coastal region. That means coastal saline water fish. Not all type of saline water fish do the salting process, only drying process. So this is the summary of today's lecture. Next lecture I will give you the rest of the this section. Thank you very much.